I remember the buzz. You don't know what's going to happen. It's the unexpected, absolute fireworks. Knockouts left, right, and center. What matchups make sense? What will create a buzz? Several times at the press conferences, maybe got too crazy. Danny Simpson versus Danny Aaron. Footballing heritage is on the line. New songs, old bangers. It's gonna be incredible.
JJ, August the 31st, Dublin, Misfits 17, live on DAZN.
Yes.
It's 2 years. Take me back through some memories of that first night. A sold out O2, it's not a small venue. What do you remember of it?
I remember the buzz, the excitement throughout the crowd. I remember it being sold out for the first fight, should I say. It was incredible just seeing rows of people left, right, and center, excited for my return. And yeah, I loved every bit of it.
You're so deeply involved in this organisation. Does that make you think about the shows that you were going to put on in the future? Because you knew you had to grab everyone's attention from that first minute.
Yeah, 100%. We knew that with every fight we had, it has to be exciting. There's got to be a reason for people wanting to watch it, and that's why we also put emphasis on making sure the press conference, was lively. And yeah, for sure, like there's several times at the press conferences, maybe got too crazy. But for the most part, it was always exciting with each fight. And with Misfits, we're bringing people from different territories all over the place, from the football era to the YouTube era to the music era, just combining them together and then just seeing chaos in the ring.
How did you go about curating those cards? Because you've mentioned it there, they're so varied from all different walks of life. How did you get Danny Simpson, for instance, into this?
Well, I mean, big up Mams Taylor. He's been one of the guys who's helped, especially even the Southern Brothers as well. They've definitely all helped. The Small Council have been really important in, helping decide what matchups make sense, what will create a buzz, what will make people excited, and what will make people buy pay-per-view.
You've also had a varied range of events and fights within the cards. You've had tag team, Survivor. What's your favourite?
I think my favorite is definitely the tag team. It's just, controlled chaos at all times. You don't really know what to expect. 1 minute someone's getting blasted in the ring and then they just tag, and then the person that they just tagged in is blasting the other opponent. So it's exciting just to see the matchups and what could happen. And, you get knockdowns, knockouts. It's just excitement left, right, and center.
We've been talking history and memories. That prime card with Logan, what's it, that night?
Yes.
Tell me about it. How exciting was it?
Oh boy, it was incredible. Like, I was super excited, from the start to the end. Maybe I was a bit angry at the end for many reasons, but the whole card was phenomenal anyway. And seeing Logan against Dylan was exciting, especially because of their build up. Even before in the press conferences, you had Dylan throwing a mic at Logan and cutting him, and then him managing to sort out the cut for him to be able to fight. That was huge. Obviously the beef between me and Tommy, our back and forth, and then it finally coming to fruition. And then just the undercard as well, just knockouts left, right, and center. Obviously Slim knocking out Salt Pappy. That was a huge upset that no one expected. It was a big fight, but no one expected an actual knockout. So yeah, it was just full of amazing moments, and it was definitely one of our best cards.
And what's been your personal favourite Misfits moment 2 years in?
My personal favourite, I think it's probably Dean versus Waleed Sharks. I was ringside for that fight, and I remember it just being absolute fireworks. The time when Dean the Great was just there getting destroyed. Wally was just knocking him down, and then all it took was one big major shot from Dean the Great to win the fight and knock out Waleed Sharks. Sharks didn't know where he was, what was going on. I thought that was really good from Dean. And I thought that fight in itself really, showed what Misfits is. It's just you don't know what's going to happen. It's the unexpected, but it is just it's spectacle you have to watch.
Boxing's changed so much in the last few years, but especially with all the Riyadh season going on now. Do you think that Misfits and what you guys have done have helped change the perception of how entertaining a night like that can be?
Oh yeah, I believe at the start when Misfits started or was created, there was a lot of people who didn't really understand what it was or why it was. And over the years, we've kind of showed why Misfits deserves to be in the world of boxing. It's its own lane. It's in its own lane. It's got people, like I said before, from different areas. People that wouldn't normally box are boxing, a way to sort out feuds, who aren't in the boxing realm, people who are just fans of boxing and want to get involved either way. It's just a great way for people to just be entertained and also fight, top-notch fights. So
there we go. So Misfits 17 coming up,
yes.
Dublin. Plans have had to be changed. Mm-hmm. What can fans expect on the night?
Fans can expect me to perform. I'm going to be performing at the start and at the end. We're going to have Danny Simpson versus Danny Aarons, two big Dannys in the world of Dannys.
Little Dannys, they're not that big.
No, well, I mean, they both will pack a punch, and I'm sure there's a lot on the line for both of them. Danny Simpson's, footballing heritage is on the line just from this fight. And online, if he loses, it's gonna be carnage for him. Like everywhere he goes, he's gonna be seen as the guy that got beat up or lost to Danny Aarons or even knocked out. But then, if Danny Aarons lost, oh my God, he would not hear the end of it, man. Every tweet he tweets, he will constantly have him losing underneath every tweet he posts, just saying, laughing at him, making fun of him. Even when he's streaming, people are going to be in the comments just going at him. So, there's a lot on the line for both of them. And for me, that's just going to be an amazing fight, and I can't wait.
You're obviously due to fight.
Yes.
How long do you think fans want to know? How long are you going to be out of the ring for? When can we expect to see a potential comeback?
So, I'm looking hopefully Q1 of next year. I feel like at that point, I'll be 100% with my hand, 100% in general, and I will be able to give big super fights for people who are watching on DAZN.
We've got a footballer fighting in this fight.
Yes.
Wayne Rooney's been coming to your events.
Yeah.
Is there a moment that you could get Wayne into the ring? He's got boxing heritage.
Yes, he does, but I think he's probably going to have to lose a bit of weight before he gets into the ring. But if he's actually serious about wanting to fight, then Misfits has their arms wide open.
Tell me the card of this fight in 30 seconds.
Well, first of all, you get to see KSI perform. I haven't performed in years. It's literally been years. And for those of you that managed to get tickets, congratulations. You are one of few. And for those who want to see some boxing, we've got an absolute pro athlete, ex-pro athlete, Danny Simpson versus Danny Aarons, who is a streamer, huge in the streaming scene, huge in the YouTube scene, both battling it out. And we have many other fights underneath that are just going to get people excited. It's going to be fireworks from the start to the end. People are going to love it. It's going to be 100% worth every bit of money you put into the DAZN pay-per-view.
We've got an interesting one on there because Sami Hamed is fighting, right?
Yes.
Now, his father was one of the biggest entertainers in boxing, Prince Naz. Have you spoken to Naz? Have you spoken to Sami?
No, I actually haven't. I haven't actually met him yet. No.
He's a fun guy.
Yeah. Well, obviously, his dad is an absolute legend in the boxing scene. So to see him, get into the ring at Misfits, it's just incredible. And, from what I've seen from him, he looks like an exciting prospect.
We've got a comeback for Dean the Great as well in this fight.
Yes.
Where's he been? What's he been up to?
Well, I mean, he's just been busy doing things left, right, and center. But, I think it's nice now that he's focused again in the boxing scene, and it's going to be great to have him on the card.
You're performing?
Yes.
First time in ages. I've seen you're back in the studio.
Yes, yeah, working on music for sure.
Can you give us any secrets of who you're working with? You got any collabs?
Well, let's just say we're going to have some features coming to the event at Misfits 17.
So fans can expect to hear some new music, huh?
Of course, new music, old bangers. But yeah, I've got a lot of new music as well that I'm going to be performing. So
finally, one more time, sell the event to which camera? This one. That one camera.
Okay. Yo, what's up? It's your boy KSI. Misfits 17 is going to be insane. Obviously, it's in Dublin, sold out arena, free arena, incredible arena. We're going to have me performing new songs, old bangers. It's going to be amazing from the start to the end. We have Dean the Great Fine. We have Danny Simpson versus Danny Aaron's Fine. Both huge Dannys in the world, and it's going to be incredible. Prince Nassim's son is also fine. It's going to be fireworks, left, right, and center from the top to the bottom. You're going to love it. Be sure to buy on pay-per-view, DAZN Live.
Live on DAZN, August 31st at Series 17, a colossal crossover card in Dublin. Danny Aaron faces Premier League winner Danny Simpson.
Stepping in the ring against the former footballer.
Dean the Great defends his title against hometown hero Dave Fogarty. And Irish boxing sensation Ben Williams is back.
To smash Warren Spencer's face in.
Plus global superstar KSI returns with a special live performance. Series 17, August 31st, live on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com.